looking for potential. You're looking to charge the ion with potential. And the ion will move itself to the next layer. It's a slow process because it's a very small machine. But there are bigger machines. Believe me, there are bigger machines. So, when you get into
When Tony asked me to come along and shoot the behind-the-scenes portion of this DVD series, I didn't know what to think. The world of magnetics as an alternative source of energy was something I had never thought about. My experiences had run along the lines of concerts and performing arts, lifestyle events and celebrations. But here I was, about to embark on a week-long journey and all-access pass to the making of the Monopole 16 GT, The Amazing Life of John Bedini, and the Renaissance Charge Winter Conference. As I entered the shop, I was met by a wheel 12 feet in diameter. I later came to know it as the Monopole 16 GT. The shop was filled with a steady stream of people coming and going, all with a purpose: to get everything ready to go for the weekend's Renaissance Charge Conference. The shop, as shops are, was filled with wires wrapped in every color of the rainbow, tools, circuits, machinery, a life's worth of projects and ideas, schematics and memories all thrown together, creating an atmosphere that was chaotic yet somehow serene. One thing was for certain: the shop was full of energy. Looking around at all these things, not knowing what many of them were or how they related to each other, I did know that they all had one thing in common: John Bedini. He was the self-proclaimed analog guy, but I also learned very quickly he was also a vinyl guy, too. I had heard some of the stories about Toma Beardena and John Bedini, about their unique combination of intellect, vision, and know-how. Yet when I met John, I was surprised at how humble and open he was, not only the inventor, but a teacher as well.
You notice that this coil is in further on the wheel, and this one's further out. Feel it?
What do you mean it's in further?
It's in further.
Oh, this one's closer to the center than this one. Yeah, it is. Huh.
Yeah, because we want to bump 3 stages.
Right.
You follow me?
Yeah, I see that now. That one's, it's much further to that right,
Yeah. By the way, I showed all the employees this morning exactly how that wheel works. I found what I was trying to show you last night. Really watching. It's all laid out for you. It comes right out in 16. Non-linear action, because what we want to do is we want to capture everything that surrounds the coil, fill the capacitor, and dump it to these batteries. And so what we want to dump, Pat, is about 14 joules times 3.
It's 42 joules.
Right.
Yeah.
Times 60 seconds, times 60
Go ahead.
minutes.
All right, too much.
Yeah. It's running on 46 watts about.
Yeah.
It's outputting. It's got the batteries to 42.9 volts. It's outputting 257.4 watts of power. That is not being touched.
Yeah, because that's a motor generator too.
Well, if I turn it, the switches,
Yeah.
you can see when I have it up, you are looking at the input battery. Come and look. It's still in the charge range, so it hasn't touched anything here. And when you go to the output battery, over there, it's slammed.
I see.
Yeah,
Take your point. This is
it's a no BS machine. It's got a modified. When you look in here, it's got a modified Bedini coal switch.
yeah.
That's what's doing it. When you look up,
That and the pulse.
yeah. When you look up here, when you look up
Yeah.
here, if you get right here and look, you'll see a plastic disc up in there.
Yeah.
So, let's kill it for a second and tell this thing to run the wheel. Because it's the dual function machine.
Yeah.
Well, what these are is they're pie-shaped cut magnets. And they form loops in a U, right?
Right.
Okay, and what happens is when I impulse this, if I put it down here, you see that pulse? I am now telling the machine to brake, stop the 300 pounds, and come down to 5 RPM. And now what's going to happen is all the power has to be developed here. That's the current. It's at 0. Wait. Because you're going to ask yourself this question in a minute. What is running the wheel? So what's going to happen is the coal switch is going to feed it an impulse at less than a couple hundred milliamps. It's going to energize these two coils in a loop because there's metal behind here and metal behind here. Right? So at every 5th pulse, it's going to turn this on. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's going to create this field in between these two pieces of iron. Then as soon as the coil switch lets loose, the other two coils are going to suck it in for free and keep it going. And it has to develop 44 foot-pounds of torque to keep moving. And so there is the perfect wheel motor. See? That's what you want it to do. He's finding this exciting. It's a real, no BS, free energy machine.
This whole concept of free energy and the wheel was a lot to take in, so I thought I'd go upstairs and take a look for myself at some of the motors that had come before. John made it perfectly clear from the start that there were no secrets, nothing was off limits. I was free to go anywhere, ask anything, and shoot anything. As I walked through the room, I realized I was witnessing John's life. His early days as a sound engineer to the inventor-entrepreneur of present. There were prototype motors everywhere, all shapes and sizes, made of wood, metal, plastics, and variations thereof. And of course, more records. There were movie posters of Halloween 4 and 5, The Day the Earth Stood Still, Star Trek, and The Hunt for Red October, and his bass audio system. He still loves to talk about those days. What an amazing life he has had. His ideas and inventions have touched so many lives. Now it's time to go next door and see what's going on in Rick Friedrich's shop. Rick and his team have been working around the clock for days. Self-powering was the phrase everywhere you turned. In the front room, Bitz was finishing up his work on the 10-coiler and his battery swapper. In the back, Rick and the guys were working on everything else. The Porsche, the tractor, the spinning mags of the 30-coiler. Everybody was doing their part to get things ready.
We want to sort of get the mags. That was a good idea. That's pretty.
When I made that, everybody's just like, that is super cool. I said that.
That's John.
Yeah.
Hot rods.
John told Rick. John told Rick. Rick called Steve. Steve made part. Bam! There it is.
Well, he kind of told me, then he changed his mind. I got.
Here's Bitz putting the finishing touches on the 10-coiler. And here it is.
This is the battery swapper, and what its function is to take batteries, the 4 batteries, and remove them from the load while maintaining the load. Let me explain. As this battery swapper sees fit, it will pull the lowest charged battery out of the circuit while maintaining the 10-coiler running. It puts the battery onto a charge rail, and then as you can see right now, it's actually charging battery number 2. Let me find battery number 2 for you. This battery right here, this one's actually being charged. Now while this one's being charged, battery number 1 is resting. So the battery swapper has 2 modes. It has the manual and the automatic. In the automatic, he goes forever. In the manual mode, and I'm going to go ahead and reset this just to show, it takes energy off of like solar panels, takes energy off of the 10 coiler, any source that it can, it'll do that. But there you have it, the battery swapper.
He's trying to get access to the bottles.
I gotta take that off and take different bottles on these clothes. So I'll stick it on a drill.
I'll tell you what, we can do that right now.
We got 6 of those, so we should be fine with that. Oh, for that?
Off each, so you're gonna have. And we're gonna do that twice. So all we have to do is come in with the attachment. All along both sides.
There's nowhere to hide.
Are you trying to make these? Yeah, 3/16.
3/16 hole.
Yeah, 3/16 hole. And that would be the rear thing.
Crossbars.
Yeah, I'm doing a bunch of Z form right here.
Gotcha.
And
Right.
Do you have a punch?
Yes?
1/4 inch. Can you punch that?
Well, I don't have a punch like that. I'll drill them. I'll just drill them all the way through. And this just a piece of angle, or you want it in
This is
square tube?
a flat bar or anything that you're
Okay.
gonna weld to.
Gotcha.
And then I can drill into my 2x4. I'll make my 2x4 as long as your wood.
Got it. Okay, piece of cake. You got me some drawings if I have a problem. I'll try to get up here in the morning with it so we can check it. And that way there's no surprises. If I have to redo it, I'll bring it down and do it. Okay, but work for that? That's what's up.
We're talking about spray foam.
You want to destroy it.
Spray foam. Can we get?
I got a bunch of about 2 blocks from
I'm not gonna break the timing without him saying to break the timing.
I don't think, well, yeah,
Well,
don't
see,
take the
if that's
picture.
not doing it like it did.
Well, it can't move because you got this locked in.
You know what else we gotta do?
The final thing is getting it on the trailer and strapping it down good, both sides. As we ratchet it down, see where it's at.
That's not
If we
I mean,
shot
this is
four-
good.
And you need to stay away from it.
3/16 holes through there.
No, we're good. No, we're good.
Okay, how about a 2x4 here? Or just,
No, this is good. We're gonna strap it. We can strap it now.
wait a second.
Yeah, see that hole? No, that's good.
You see that?
See, now all the top of it's gone too, so the sway is
Well,
gone.
the only thing that worries me is this.
They can't go near it. They won't go near it.
The ant, the fly, the moth.
When we take it down, we can't go near it.
Your groupies.
Can't go near it.
Groupies.
They are.
I'm watching from here. It looks good. Good so far. It's got punch. We need 2 more people. Don't get your toes under it, please. Now wait, where's the steel ramp?
Right under both sides, there's 2 steel ramps. You're bending.
I hear it.
Yeah. That'll be fine. Inside there. What's that? Easy on the back. Okay, stop. You guys will be talking to me on you're going to follow. I'll talk to you right up the phone. Yeah. Okay, close her up.
Okay, up. What's these?
I have all the right tools in the right place.
Yeah. Well, until you get past Lake City, it's about equal no matter where you go.
Okay. Doesn't it fire? That had to be close. It was too short. We're gonna head for the back door. We backed in there earlier. Same place. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'll get in the hole here first and I'll hang up. Not twisting it up, am I?
No, looking good. Nah, you're in good shape.
Hey, do whatever you want.
Go ahead, I'll come in the back. Come in the back door, okay? Go.
The day finally came. Attendees showed up in the hundreds, everyone eager and ready to start the day. John wasn't scheduled to speak until Sunday, but he couldn't stay away. He stopped by Saturday morning, and just as I had suspected, he was gracious and charismatic. Jumped right into the mix, going table to table, greeting guests, shaking hands, and signing books.
We need a vision. We should have the best minds thinking about what kind of future we can build with abundant clean energy. Because you know that it's possible. You know that the standard energy alternatives are not going to get us where we need to be fast enough to solve the huge problems that the human family is facing. And you know that really revolutionary technologies are feasible and just need to have the teams of specialists, the level of funding to bring them into commercial products. You know it's possible, so I hope that each of you can help spread the word among your circle of acquaintances, get them to read some of the materials that are written for the general public and to start thinking.
All right, giving these kids other options on these types of vehicles coming out. Showing them, that doesn't surprise me.
So my goal is to do this and teach
Cycling. It takes how many times to cycle? Many people tell you. Yesterday
The drawback maybe would be
They'll give it more than 44 volts. So we can go 44 volts.
I thought I'd give it 12.
In der Warteposition und die Lampe aufgestellt. Oh ja.
you can run it on 68, 60 volts if you want.
Oh, so you have it's in the Shenandoah Valley. You know where it's otherwise.
You notice they're color-coded. High school kids take this car apart and put it back together again. And it's one of my daily drivers. So it's that easy to do this, guys. High school kids are doing this, and we're doing this all around the nation. So we're expanding out. We're not just doing it in Washington State, but all around the nation. So every electric auto association becomes a teaching chapter of EAA. So that's where we're going. We built the whole car for under $5,000.
What an amazing week this has been. As day one of the conference concluded and day two began, it was apparent that we are unnecessarily living in a world of overconsumption. Now we have the answers. We have the ability. We can do this.
Having a good day yesterday. I'm well rested. Hopefully my voice will last. If not,
we have looked past the veil and successfully determined the characteristics of the self-turning wheel. What we haven't discovered yet are the characteristics of a society that will use this technology with universal responsibility, self-restraint, and wisdom. For the benefit of our children and our children's children, that quest must begin.
I want you people to enjoy yourself, and I want you to learn something. Don't sell me short, because I'm not there. I'm working on this stuff all the time. keep it from you. We're not going to hide it. So have it. If I'm going to tell you something, I'm going to put the machine in front of you. If you think you can disprove it, start measuring. It's possible, guys.
Keep moving, guys. Still got lots to do.
Oops. Look, listen everybody, it's Tom Bearden's birthday, and that's what this is all about. I thought that I would present this machine on Tom Bearden's birthday, for his 80th birthday. And when I talked to Tom, Tom said, John, no, it's not about me. It's about you. I said, no, it's about you, Tom. And he said, okay. Like Tom always does, the gentle giant. Okay, John, whatever you want to do. Don't worry about it, be fine. Get up there and talk with me. Here I am. Happy birthday, Tom.